having that strength to be able to pull off of your partner and use that resistance and stay in control, really great to focus on that. I see some major weaknesses in most of the dancers I work with that have like no upper body strength. So all of this requires strong upper body, strong arms, triceps, biceps, scapula, right? Your core is involved there too. So I like to work with resistance bands, and they have different levels of resistance. So you can start out with a lighter one and then start to move towards heavier. This is stuff you can just carry around in your ballet bag and get the job done. So what we'll do is we're gonna target the scapula, because you need to have a super strong back, first of all, just for ballet technique, but then also think about the complicated partnering, right? Your partner wants to have somebody that can have some strength, then they're just not holding you up. So this is just a row with a resistance band. The farther you step away from the bar, the harder it's going to be, right? Because now you're creating even more resistance, right? So you're going to just take a nice, easy, low row, but I want you to focus on the muscle group at hand. So rear delt, scapula, right? And you're going to glide the elbows back as much as you can, pull, and keep the rib cage intact in the core, right? So not arching to do it, right? So keeping your sternum and your whole torso stacked. And this is really targeting that muscle group back there. That is the weakest spot that I see in pretty much all dancers. We look really strong, and we are, but there are just certain muscle groups that we don't really concentrate on enough. So this is one of them. And you'll pause and hold. And then even on the release, make sure you release slow. All right, so this is typically something I work on, is the pace. When I'm working with a dancer, the pace. So controlling the resistance on the recovery and on the return. And then a nice strong pull and a hold and slow to recover, right? Working with breath. Inhale, exhale. So this is what you're looking to target, right? Then you start to activate that. When you start to activate muscle groups properly, you really start to tune in and feel them, right? And you feel them as support mechanisms. Muscles are there to support bones, right? But if you don't know how to recruit them properly, you don't get the full benefit. My strength work that I've done for years and years and years, I've always cross-trained and done something outside the ballet studio. It made a world of difference. I mean, it just changed everything. It was a total game changer. And, injury prevention work. And even when you do get injured, you recover much faster because it is a holistic, you have trained this body and every part of you. So this is a great exercise, and again, easy. So you do, again, 6 to 12 reps, shake it out, and then go back again. I typically will have my dancers, when I'm training them, do 2 to 3 rounds combined with some other things, another circuit with, different exercises. Now I'm going to involve a little bit more movement, right? Because when we dance, right, we're spiraling through our backs, right? And there's movement happening. We're not just standing stagnant and doing an exercise. So here I'm going to walk away from the bar, create that resistance again. And now I'm going to involve some movement, and it's just the one side. So I'm going to let this arm come across, and I'm going to do a little bit of a twist for my hips. I give this a lot to dancers that are very weak on top and weak in their core as well. Because weak cores, the core is the core of everything. So this is absolutely vital. So we want to keep this engaged, and then I'll have them pull and open. And then again, we want to control on the way down. Little bit of a twist, slight, and then pull open, exhale. Inhale. All right, and I can play around a little bit with angles sometimes, bringing that arm up slightly, and then learning to keep that shoulder down, right? So let's say we're taking, a little bit of a higher port de bras, learning how to keep that shoulder down, engage the serratus, engage scapula, exhale, right? So typically, again, I'll do 6 here, kind of low, get them to start to just feel the muscle group, and then challenge with a little bit more height, right? Keeping shoulders down, neck nice and long. And boy, you'll feel this. Yeah, this is like, so you need all that partnering, especially when you do like contemporary work and you're doing a lot of off balance work. So you're using each other in sort of like weight pulling, right? You have to be strong. If you're not, you're just going to be let go and you're going to fall, right? So having that strength to be able to pull off of your partner and use that resistance and stay in control, really great to focus on that. And then also it's going to give you that freedom of twisting and continuing to feel the strength through the back. So the lines are very defined.